Good day, happy birthday, or whatever it may be. Welcome back. Here we are again, out on the road, trucking along. Basically, we've had a few weeks off, and then followed by a few weeks of just sort of training, a bit of escort driving, and a bit of just sort of learning the ropes of the new job. Something a bit different. I've never done the heavy haulage side of the lorry driver industry, so we're going to give that a go. Unfortunately, I left my portable microphone in my old truck at my old job, so I've got to try and get that back at some point. And also, I have come to my new truck this week, and I've put all the GoPro mount and that on the window, but I've forgotten the bit that goes bounce to the bottom of the GoPro, which makes that mount to the GoPro mount. So I'm going to have to see if I can improvise with that and make something up later on when I'm stopped. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, for now we've just headed out of the yard. What I'll do is I'll give you a little show around the truck a little bit later on in the video. But yeah, for now we're just heading up to London. Well, top side of London, we're going up to Luton to drop a vehicle off to a customer, and then once the vehicle is dropped off, we'll be heading over to Leeds. So with this job, basically for now it's the UK, so we're just going to see how that goes. I'm not sure, I'm not promising anything or anything, so I don't know what's happening. I've no idea what's happening this week, let alone in the coming weeks. But I'm hoping it'll be good, and I'm hoping obviously as I get used to the machines and all the other sort of plant and weird wonderful things that we move, obviously I'll be able to show you a bit more of that. Like, I definitely don't want to come across like I know anything, because I know nothing. Normally, like I say, I'm quite honest, I think, with what I know and what information I'll try and give you guys. But for sure, I definitely don't know anything about heavy haulage, apart from what I've learned so far. Is this man gonna let this guy out or not? It's basically a tractor as we're going up the hill, and yeah, no one's let this one van out behind because he won't pull out. He's just sat there with an indicator on. But yeah, so yeah, hopefully we can get a forward camera going. Hopefully we can get sort of a bit more of an understanding of the job, and potentially we can learn the job together. People might be out there and they might be able to give some advice, which I'm happy for. Anything sort of good, bad, whatever you want, then crack on. Just watching a man just drove over the double white lines because he didn't want to be stuck behind me, even though there's a lorry right in front of me anyway. So yeah, that's that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it there for a second. As I say, like, we're just on the 303, and anything I see exciting I'll try and get on the front camera with the phone, but like I say, the mic we haven't got. So what I'm going to do is yeah, head on up to Luton, and we shall see you guys shortly. And then guys, we've got the bacon and egg roll, we've got the vehicle off. I couldn't record because obviously I was dealing with a customer, but yeah, so the breakfast is in. This is our trailer, King trailer. Got our chains and binders all up there. Need to sort them out, sort of put some in the locker and all that sort of stuff. And then we've got our Tag Axle Scania with the good wheels, super singles. Yeah, so I'm going to eat my lunch and I shall catch you guys shortly. Well guys, our machine is on, as you can see back there. I'll show you it properly later on. We've got to move it around to get the next load on. We're just in Woodall services, just off the M1, and we're just waiting for one of our mates, and we're going to head up further up towards Leeds for the night, where we'll load out tomorrow morning with a machine, and hopefully you guys will get to see that and a bit more of what they're doing on their trucks and stuff like that. So hopefully we'll be able to give it a mix. I'm not sure how long these videos are going to be and all that sort of stuff, but fingers crossed we can get a good range of machinery and stuff that we're doing. But like I say, we're gonna go drive up there. We've got about another hour 53 minutes, it says there, so we should be there about 7:20, so that'll be ideal. And then like I say, I'll get a quick little video of the trucks all together parked up nicely, and then we can sort of start getting into what's going to be about these videos, what sort of things you're probably going to see, because realistically I don't really know what's happening, but yeah, we'll have to see what happens. But I shall see you guys when we're on the road. Good morning, guys. Well, basically, obviously it hasn't been very long for you, but for me, we have parked up for the night, me and a couple of the other lads. We ordered a big takeaway, ended up being like £42, and we got so much food, which was decent. So then I've managed to put my curtains in last night with some nice little tie backs on there each side, which is decent. So this cab is obviously the Scania R cab, so it's, instead of our old S cab, we had the flat floor all the way across, whereas this one's got a lump that comes up from the floor. Apologies for the mess on the floor, because the hoovers decided to pack in, so I haven't had a chance to re-hoover it since yesterday. But yeah, basically this is the new lorry. Got one of these bad boys here, got from Scania the other day, pretty decent. Noise headphone alert. But yeah, it's basically the new setup. I need to get my pelmet in. I'm actually looking at some new curtains, which will probably please quite a lot of people, because they obviously don't like the frilliness of this one, but I do like these ones. But yeah, anyway, so we got the nice little phone mount, which I worked out that doesn't actually charge the phone, but it's pretty cool because it obviously is stuck to the side of there, so that's pretty decent. So we obviously used that earlier on in the video to get a good position of filming. We've got the GoPro mount there, and then we've got the phone mount over there. The problem is with the GoPro mount is we only have, I'm just looking for the thing, we've got the GoPro here, which obviously needs one of the mounts that goes in the bottom of the GoPro. Oh, now that's on the floor. The only part I have is this bit, so that bit screws into a holder that then slots into that. So this week we will not be doing any GoPro videoing, which sucks. But yeah, for now I'll just jump out. I've just woken up, it's about 6:30 in the morning, waiting for this place to open so we can load on one machine. One of the other lads is waiting with me just to make sure that it will go smoothly in that, because apparently there's problems with it starting up. So we're going to try that, see how that goes. But what I'll do is I'll jump out now and just give you a better picture of everyone's trucks. This is the machine we're picking up, and it doesn't run or start. It just does excessive amount of black smoke. So basically we're going to get that lifted on to our truck over there, which will be pretty decent to see, with a big old 10-ton. But yeah, big old site this is. So we're just wandering around the auctions. There's a nice R8 here if anyone's interested, and a GT3 RS. What for fancy. And then there is this little beast over here. But there's also a G-Wagon down there. Some cool stuff. Yeah, so we had a little look over the GTS. Should I say the fake GTS? But yeah, there's plenty of cool stuff here, plenty of vans that I'm definitely going to have to inquire in, because I need a camper van if anyone's got a van for sale. But yeah, let's get this lorry loaded and be on the way. Professional way of loading a machine that doesn't work. Send a ride on. she's out. Look at that. And she is on. Let's get her strapped down. Well, that is the machine all loaded and chained down. Put a strap over the roof to make sure, because she was a bit flappy. But apart from that, got 4 chains on her, pulling her in each direction. And then the bucket is obviously already mounted, so that's all good to go. Basically, we're all set to get out of here. Yeah, I walked around it afterwards and the roof was like flapping, so we just chucked that extra strap over the top. But yeah, so first actual load that we've loaded out in the middle of the nowhere, in the real world. Right, let's get on the road, get this delivered. Well, just like that, we are rolling out. I don't know how good this quality video is going to be. Like I said at the start, I still haven't got the microphone. So I've got my 2 machines on, and as you can see all the machines on the right, this is a hell of a big site that we just loaded out of. Both Chris and Kieran are up in front. They've just gone ahead. I think Chris has loaded some pallets in his coincider, and then Kieran's got obviously his 22-ton digger. So we're all heading back down to the southwest now, and yeah, so it's pretty good. I'm not sure what the plan is once I'm tipped. I've got to try and get out of this junction. They've all gone, and no one's going to let me out because lorry drivers don't stick together. Man didn't let me out. But yeah, so basically, yeah, we'll head back down to the southwest. The tractor went round the roundabout. That's perfect. Look at that. Proper job. Yeah, basically going to do some work really. Get these off, and then I think there's a couple more machines to come back out of up here at Leeds. So yeah, this job is going to be very much, I'm not sure what I can film, so if I disappear it's probably because I got in trouble. But in the way I see it, I'm just filming the things that I think will be alright. So that site there is obviously quite a large site, and there's other YouTubers, if anyone watches them, that normally go and film in those sort of places. So hopefully we'll be alright with that. Either way, this will be the one video and that'll probably be it if that's the case, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, we are heading back. Let's hit the road. There won't be much of the time lapse or anything like that this week, because obviously again I haven't got the mount for my GoPro for the window. So next week I'll obviously sort that out. I'll pop into my old yard, I'll get the mic again, and then hopefully we'll be all set up for next week and we can do some more filming and see where we go. What is that guy doing? He was on my side of the road. Hopefully everyone saw that. But yeah, I'll catch you guys when something else exciting happens.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path.
Well, just a little update for you guys. We are still on our way down from Leeds. Pretty productive, pretty much. Yeah, flying all the way down. Quite a lot of roadworks now on the M1, which was boring. But yeah, now we have basically just come past Trencham. We've had a 45-minute break because we weren't going to make it back to the yard. And I've had a phone call from the boss man, and it is back to the yard, drop off the machine down to Exeter, yesterday, I ran obviously all the way down to the yard, dropped one of the machines off in the yard, and then down to Exeter to drop off the other machine. Unfortunately, I couldn't do. It's going to be a bit like this to start with, but once I get sort of organised and know what I'm doing, it'll be a bit different. But for now, obviously, I was learning how to take the machine on and off. So obviously, I couldn't. I was being shown by one of the guys on site. So obviously, I couldn't then stand there with my phone. So it's going to be a bit hit and miss when it comes to that sort of stuff. And the video is probably going to be a bit short to start with. But I am going to put this video out there and show people just like roughly what we will be doing. And then hopefully, once I get to more grips to it and understand the machines more, I'll be able to get a GoPro mount. Well, I've got a cover for my hard hat, so I'll be able to put my hard hat on or whatnot. Or just on top of my head if I don't need to wear a hard hat, and I'll be able to put the GoPro on my head, and you guys should be able to see roughly what's happening with that. Obviously, I'll get the mic as well, so you'll be able to hear me a lot better now. But I've got my voice raised a little bit, so hopefully you can hear me good enough and clear enough now. But yeah, so we've basically been down, dropped off our machines down in Exeter, picked up 2 vehicles, taken them to one of our other yards. That sort of stuff I can't really film because they're vehicles to be sold or already sold, so we won't be filming much of that. But yeah, so once they are sold, they're Range Rovers, so if anyone's interested in purchasing a Range Rover of any type, there's even SVRs and stuff, then definitely drop a comment and I'll send you the link to the page so you can have a look through the what's available for sale. But yeah, I won't be posting any videos of us moving them and stuff because, like I say, it could be someone's vehicle or whatever, like it could be anything like that, so none of that will be up. But yeah, we grabbed a little mini digger as well, dropped that off this morning. Again, I didn't know much about that as well, so I was discussing it with the lad who was there on site, really helpful bloke. So we got that off, and then we've just run up to Leeds, back up to Leeds, picking up another machine. It's a bigger machine today, from what I understand. Still don't know what actual machine it is, but when we get there, when I get there, I'll be meeting one of the colleagues, Kieran, who we saw yesterday, and he's up here now. He's already loaded and he's hanging on for me. I should be about 10-15 minutes, and then once we get there, we'll get that on, and then we'll be off to deliver that. So we'll see how it goes. Obviously, like I say, like it's going to be very. I can film this place, obviously, because we self-load and stuff like that. But most of our deliveries, like, it's going to be a bit interesting to see whether I can stand there and film, because it's not me just rocking up and filming. It's obviously driving machines, and I can't stand there with my phone. So as of next week, I'll try and grab the stuff this weekend when I'm home, because this job's Monday to Friday currently. So hopefully I'll be able to pick up a few bits and bobs from the house, and then we'll be able to all set to do a bit more filming next week. But like I say, I'll post this video up, and yeah, we'll see how everyone gets on. But we are just driving down the M62, and we are nearly at the collection address. See you shortly. I've put the GoPro in the phone mount holder. I know you guys can slightly see the phone mount, which is slightly annoying. But what I'm going to do is obviously, at least that gives us a little bit better sound, hopefully, and we'll see how this goes. I'm not actually sure whether you can actually see most of the road or not. Probably have to try and adjust it, see what happens, but yeah, shall give that a go when I'm not driving.
That includes you. Who were you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody's right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed. I need whatever the hell could make me happy, and I don't think you have a clue what could that be. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that can make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck.
Right guys, so we've just arrived at site where we're going to load. We've got a wheeled loader today, so I'm told it's called, but the battery's flat. So just sat in it currently now, waiting on mate boy to give us a jump start, and then hopefully we're all good. We haven't got a bucket on this one, so we'll just be able to put it straight on the trailer, and it shouldn't be too wide, it should be spot on 2.8 hopefully, and then we'll be all good to go. So the jump pack is on, but it doesn't start. It's a massive place, but yeah, mechanic man is here, and we're just trying to get the machine sorted so that we can get it going. Completely dead, no dash screen either. You should got. I won't play music in your loader, but Ken would. She's on, boys and girls. She is on. Right then, we're off. So the old girl is in reverse, as you can hear.
Why is it not going backwards? I won't swear.
I'm not going to do it. Right, so it doesn't go
Start
backwards.
again. So put it in neutral. Put the handbrake on.
Let's see how it goes. Right, brake on the pedal.
Now let the handbrake off. Right, try that. Jump up a minute. Put the handbrake back on.
This is Kieran. He's on the internet now.
I didn't agree to that.
You didn't agree. Let's see if I was doing something wrong. It definitely goes forwards. Oh, there you go.
Might have just been stuck.
Doing is we're lining up the centre of the machine with the back line in the middle on the Dumbros, as Kieran calls it, and then we should be dead in line to the centre all the way up, which I'm going to do now. So guys, that is the machine on and chained down, one pulling that way backwards, one pulling that way backwards, and then yeah, we're all set and go on our movement order, so we have to stick to our route, which I'll explain it later on. But yeah, front's chained down. We're all set, look at that, what a beauty. Right then, we are all set. I've just checked my height, I'm at 14.1, so we're all good to go. Kieran's all ready to go as well, so let's hit the road. Right then guys, so you can see, we obviously got a little bit done then, a little bit of filming for that little bit. So we're just heading out now, out of Leeds, and Kieran's up in front. He's obviously got the Famaville Max trailer, which obviously has the normal ramps that slot in instead of our ones that obviously fold out hydraulically, but he's got the wide buoy on, and yeah, so he's obviously used the extra strap, from my understanding of lack of knowledge, to do this, to obviously hold the beam bit down, so obviously sideways movement. And then obviously he's got all his chains are on the side of the tracks, one pulling each way. He's got his marker boards and all his flashy beacon buoys all set to go, and there's a lovely little UK sticker. But yeah, apart from that, well, apparently he's got 2 UK stickers, don't know what that's about. Maybe he's been to the UK twice. But yeah, we're all literally set to go. I'm glad that we got a bit of footage there. I was loading that wheeled loader, as they call it. So yesterday obviously we had like some sort of like track loader thing, but that wasn't really a track loader, it was like a bulldozer thing with a bucket, so I don't really know. I'm going to have to learn all of these wonderful things, but yeah, for now we're just going to get out of here and get down the road. Well, he's got to go one place and I've got to go to another place, so we'll see how the day goes basically. we were coming down the motorway, and obviously we caught up with these lads, and this is when we realised that me and Kieran were not the boys. We obviously had this Abbey plant lorry, which is pretty sick, next to us. Once he obviously finally got out of the way and we managed to get in behind him, we obviously come along these side of these what look like bridge sections, but they're hell of a setup on the trailers. Proper like big boy spec. I'm trying to do a voiceover, and I'm currently looking at Kieran pulling the tab off his boot because he's got brand new boots and he's broken them already. But yeah, so this is on the left hand side. This is the first of two, and I think he had altogether, someone pause it and let me know, but I think it was 16 axles or something. But it was a hell of a bit of kit. And then they had one more afterwards, which was a different setup for the trailer and the unit, but they had like police escort under each junction. They were coming off and going back on, and then obviously 2 escort vehicles in the middle and then 1 each side. But yeah, hell of a bit of kit. It was lit like it was an English company, but it had Belgian plates from what I remember. But yeah, right, let's get on now. We're in front of it. Good morning all. Basically we have been down and dropped off, well, I've dropped off my machine, and Kieran's gone and done his machine, so they are both off again at a customer's site. So basically it was one of those ones where I couldn't really film, but you got the gist of it when we loaded it in the first place. So yeah, basically we are now heading, I've got to find him again. I don't think he's that far ahead, and we are going to head back up again. Just a bit of up and down to Leeds this week because it's a busy one up there, and then pick up another machine and hopefully get some footage of that. And then once we've done that, we'll be delivering to that, to the wonderful land of wherever that needs to go. But yeah, definitely an interesting job, to say the least. One of those ones that have to keep you on your toes, always paying attention, especially with the unloading and loading of the machines, because anything can go obviously wrong within a second. Is this guy coming off or not? There he is. Yeah, so you just got to be wary of your surroundings, of obviously what your machine you're driving, so you know exactly what you're doing with it. Because the last thing you want to do is come off the side of the trailer, anything like that sort of stuff. So fingers crossed. Today I think we're picking up a dump truck, so a 6-wheel dump truck, so that could be interesting because obviously that bends and stuff in the middle as well, so I had to put some extra chains and stuff on the middle of that. I think that's 6 chains on that one. But yeah, we'll see what happens when we get there. Again, still haven't got the amount because I haven't been home yet, so probably not a lot of footage on the way up. And also all it is about 80% of road works on the way to Leeds. We need to stop and grab some AdBlue. Apart from that, we're pretty much set for a good day. See you guys in a bit. So guys, we just stopped at Michael Wood Services on the M5. I've just seen this beauty. Bit of specs on it. I reckon he probably does caravans or something off the motor. But yeah, we're all set. Lorry's hanging. Basically just need to finish a 15-minute break and crack on up the road. Thanks, Kieran. Well guys, we've just come off the main road and we're just heading for the 3rd time this week into Leeds to collect another machine. It's busy on this front. I've just started editing the video and it's definitely going to be a little bit of a shorter one this week because we're at like 17 minutes. So by the time I've done this and we've driven back down, it just gives you a good variety of what sort of machines and stuff we'll be picking up. There's some cool Irish lorries. There was a little tuk-tuk smart car or something on the back of that lorry sideways. So yeah, there's plenty of cool machines and cool lorries around here, to be fair, to see. So if we see anything in here, I'll obviously get a good little bit of video. Right, we want to go left here. Now, anyone who's been up here or knows the area or anything, drop a comment, and if you actually do this work or anything and you've got anything to say or anything like that, just let me know. Like I said, this is not educational. I'm not trying to teach people how to do this. I'm just literally seeing if you guys want me to carry on. Hello, that's my side of the road. Yeah, carry on these sort of videos or not, or if it's going to be boring. Hopefully we're going to get some like other stuff that's not up to Leeds, but obviously, like I say, because the auction was on, yeah, it's busy in here. Very busy in here. Where is Kieran going? He's going in there. Can we go in there as well? Probably. We'll try and fit in there, I reckon, as well. We're going to pull alongside Kieran, reverse back in there. Guys, we've got our load sheets, and now we've got some cool lorries on the... We've got this big boy here. Look at this. Some bit of kit, that. Cool bits of truck. Lots of foreign lorries in here. But there we are.
Too late.
Our trailers are all set up, ready to go. It's hell of a windy up here, so apologies if you can't hear me. Both trailers are all set up. We've got Kieran with his steep ramps and then mine with this. This one here is my machine and that one there is Kieran's. So we're going to get this on dead straight in line with the Dunbros sticker in the middle. And then hopefully we'll be on the road after we get it sorted. So wish us luck. Guys, the machine is on. We're just doing the final checks now. Everything's all set up and chained all down nicely. So just making sure the chains are nice and tight. We've got extra 2 straps on this one because this one obviously bends in the middle. It's nice and wide, so you've got the, well, not nice and wide, but wide enough. Got the marker board out, we've got one marker board to put out there, and then check the strap on the front, and we should be all good to go. But some hell of a bit of kit. Hey guys, that is us all loaded and ready to go. Yeah, interesting big bit of kit to be fair. Probably the biggest thing I've moved in terms of like wheeled stuff. So it's good to get hands on and get in it involved straight away. It's so busy up here because obviously they just had their auction and it's just absolutely rammed with people. There's so many foreign lorry drivers, like from like Turkey, there was one from Albania. Like everyone's just obviously going crazy with bringing all the goods back. It's all Euroliners and they're fitting big diggers and handlers and every bit of equipment you could ever think, and they're just wedging it in Euroliners. But he was from Romania. Yeah, lorry drivers everywhere from all parts of the world. Right, we just need to see the guy on the gate and then we're all good to go. So yeah, fingers crossed we can plain sail back down to the yard. We're 4 hours and 50 minutes away and I've got 4 hours and 40 minutes for the day. So I'm going to head back into the yard for the night if we can make it. If we can knock off some time, I doubt it because obviously it's so busy. Where's that meat we're going? But yeah, right, let's get this off and let's get out of here and hit the road. Good morning all. So I'm just doing my daily checks now. So we just been around the lorry, had a look. We're just waiting for Kieran to wake up and then we can get on the road. What I normally do is air the truck up at the back so I can obviously see all around the tyre tread, both tyres and that, and all around the lift axle as well, tag axle on this one. But yeah, we've got the lights on the back of this unit and all that jazz. We've been round, obviously checked all the chains, it's still nice and tight, which is all mint. And then obviously, yeah, every other check like normal. Basically this dump truck is loaded right up to the neck. We got our wide marker boards out. It's not actually that wide, but you know, looks professional and all that. So yeah, like I say, we got the chains at the front, chains in the middle, and then the chains at the back, and then we got like a chop in place there. So it's a big bit of kit and it's pretty cool, but we've got to get these down back down to Devon today in the nice traffic on a Friday, and then he's just woken up, dragged himself out of bed. But yeah, got the beacons on, it's looking good. Look at that. I need to get some proper chocks because my chocks have been stolen. Well, they were on the trailer, but they're not. They weren't even on. They were on there on Wednesday, but they're not on there now. So I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, proper bit of kit. Right, I'm going to brush my teeth, and then we're going to get on the road. Wow, it's all going well so far this morning for a Friday in the middle of summer. So basically, yeah, not a lot is happening today. Heading back to the yard where we're going to put these until they get delivered. I'm not sure when they actually are getting delivered, but they're getting to the yard. So we'll be unloading these in the yard, and then we'll probably give the trucks a nice wash, the trailers a wash, make sure everything is all tip top, ready for next week. I'm not sure if Kieran will remember, but I think we were going to go into Trencham and quickly top up with fuel and all that, again ready for next week. So that'll be good. I'm not sure what the plan is, but it is our auction. Oh, he is indicating it is our auction in our. We have like an auction in our yard, so it's our auction next week. So basically, I don't know if that means we'll be busier or quieter for the week. I'm not sure, but there's plenty of other bits and bobs to do. So yeah, for now I'm just going to nip off here, just off the M5 in Trencham, if anyone knows it. Most people probably watching this will know it, and most people watching it probably won't be able to hear the sound because I still haven't got my microphone. The first thing I'm going to do this weekend is go past the yard where I used to work on the way home tonight, and hopefully someone will be there and I'll be able to pop in and grab what I need, and then we should be all set for next week ideally. But yeah, let's grab some fuel and see how we get on today. So guys, as you can see, we are back in the yard now, and basically we are just unloading the dump truck. So we've done my dump truck first, so I put you in a little view this way, and as you can see Kieran's dump truck on the left hand side there. We'll just get this parked up on the left, and then we'll be on to his one. Switched up the camera angle for this and put on the time lapse, so I did both chains off the front. As you could see me here, I was fiddling around with the one on the right because it was a bit stuck on the chain, so hopefully there you could see what I was doing there. And then we went and unstrapped, unchained all the rest of the bits and bobs, put all the ramps out, made sure everything was good and ready to go, and then once it was ready to go I climbed out, put all the mirrors out and all that, and basically got ready to unload the machine. We had to make sure the yard was clear and there was enough room, because obviously it was quite busy and there's a lot going on and people watching here, there and everywhere. All the bosses were out wanting to get some photos and stuff of the machines to make sure they were all alright, so that was ideal. So this is what we were doing in this situation here. I'm in the truck with the top man taking all the photos and all that sort of stuff, so that was good. And then obviously we had to get this one parked up, and it got a bit chaotic, and everyone was always coming and going, and they were moving things around after they washed it and cleaned it and all that sort of stuff. So I basically backed it up over there on the right there, as you can see, and that was it really for the day. Next week we got a good trip coming, so definitely head over to the channel and watch that. But if not, for now, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.